up, citizen soldiers? Texas Girl 409, aka the Iraq veteran, and I have a very important message to all the service members and all my fellow veterans out there. FOIA, which is the Freedom of Information Act, puts our safety and our privacy at risk, and I found this out firsthand. I had this Facebook fan page with over 140,000 likes make this post about me. Check out this guy's videos. He was an 88 Mike who drove the Squadron XO around. What pisses me off is that he's full of shit about being on the patrol with Sergeant Eric Snell when he got shot. He was nowhere near the patrol when it happened. Even worse, he mentions another soldier by name killing innocent civilians. He's been asked by a number of people to pull the videos, but he refuses to. He's a total joke. He's got his Class A's hanging in the background, wearing a PT shirt, and carrying a Red Ryder BB gun on his shoulder like fucking Private Ralphie or some shit. First of all, don't be making fun of Daisy. Second of all, who's Private Ralphie? And last but not least, the statements that were made in that post are completely false. I know what I seen when Sergeant Snell was killed, and RIP Sergeant Snell, but I guess according to these people, I was just hallucinating. And the statement that was made about another soldier killing innocent civilians was just me repeating what his wife told me last year. And I guess what she told me was lies, or whatever. And if those were lies, then she should have never opened her mouth anyways. But y'all can go ahead and believe whatever you want, because people will believe whatever they want to, and that's not what this video is about. This video is about this dirty insurgent right here who decided to post my personal information, such as my address and my phone number, onto this stupid post. According to Facebook community guidelines, it says nobody can post your personal information without your consent. So I asked this dirty insurgent to please remove my personal information, which he refused to do so. I then messaged the page owners and asked them to remove my personal information, and they refused to. And according to their rules of their page, it states rule number 1 is OPSEC, 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 and these people who I believe are either active duty military or veterans themselves failed to protect my OPSEC. After I reported the comment in their page to Facebook, I then proceeded to call local law enforcement because after receiving comments such as, "What a piece of shit, would love to track him down," and another comment that said, "If he was a soldier, then someone would have to know who the fuck this guy is. All I need is a street address." So after my address was posted in the comments, I took these comments very seriously and I took them as threats. You're not going to put my family's safety at risk for what I decide to do. So I contacted local authority, and the officer that came over, I showed him everything, and he told me there was nothing he could do because in Texas there's no internet laws. So after he failed to serve and protect me, I decided to contact the FBI and the VA police, and they both told me to contact Facebook that there was nothing they can do. So since nobody could serve and protect me like they're supposed to, I decided to take action myself. So it shocked me how some random dirty insurgent could access my personal information like that. So I decided to do my own research about FOIA, and this is what I found. And the information I found is very hypocritical, because it says that no, people can't access this information, then it says yes, people can access this information. So I don't know what to believe. So within FOIA, Article 4 is about how to access someone else's records. And it states the department allows third-party access to records under certain conditions. If you would like to request personal information about another individual, or if you are requesting personal records on behalf of someone else, you must provide the following. Personal verification from the individual whose records are being requested. Please provide a signed, notarized statement from the individual swearing that they are the individual whose records are being requested. Written consent from the individual whose records are being requested. Please provide a signed, notarized statement from the individual authorizing the Department of State to release information to you. So according to this article within FOIA, this dirty insurgent should not be allowed to access my personal information like that. But here's where it starts getting very hypocritical. According to this document, it states, the public has access to certain military service information without the veteran's authorization, or that of the next of kin of deceased veterans. Examples of information which may be available from federal, non-archival official military personal files without an unwarranted invasion of privacy include the name, service member, dates of service, branch of service, final duty station, final rank, salary, etc., etc., etc. But it says nothing about address or phone number. So how did this dirty insurgent access that kind of information? Well, here's where it gets even more hypocritical. According to this document, it states, most information in a federal non-archival official personnel folder is not releasable to the general public without the written consent of the individual whose record is involved. The Freedom of Information Act does allow, however, for certain information to be released without the individual's consent. The Office of Personnel Management has determined that the following information can be released to the public. Things such as name, past and present positions, past and present titles, past and present salaries, past and present grades, past and present job locations. So why did they waste their time writing all the other crap that states no, people cannot access things such as your address, and then turn around and say, yeah, they can access that kind of information? That's pretty hypocritical to me. So during my research on FOIA, I came across 9 exemptions that will void FOIA, and I feel that this insurgent who put my personal information on Facebook was in violation of Exemption 6, and it states, information involving matters of personal privacy. So since I feel I had an invasion of privacy, somebody needs to be held accountable. A message to the people over at US Army WTF Moments. You remember that message I sent you asking you to remove my personal information, and if you didn't I would seek legal action? Well, I wasn't playing. To the dirty insurgent who posted my personal information, I'm not playing with you either. And to the US government, I'm coming after y'all too. Because I think this act needs to be changed, because I really do feel like it puts service members and veterans' safety and privacy at risk. I mean, really think about it. We serve our country by protecting our country, going to another country, to come back to our own country where we can't even be protected. According to our government, they say there's a bunch of terror cells here in America. It seems to me that it's really easy for them to find out where we stay. I think that is a huge problem. Don't you agree? So since nobody was willing to help me, I had to take this into my own hands. If there's any lawyers or activists or anybody out there who can help me, please message me via YouTube or message me on my fan page, and the link will be in the description. Any help would be appreciated. And to all my citizen soldiers out there, you know it's our duty to help people out. So if y'all want to help me out and at the same time help out service members and help out fellow veterans to protect their safety and their privacy, please like and favorite this and share it with everybody. Tweet it out, go post it on Reddit, Tumblr, post it everywhere. Any help I can get will be greatly appreciated. Anyways, much love from the Iraq veteran.